Hey there guys, what's going on? So we have a new shooting location here, a little bit different, a little more plain, and a little less fun and inventive than my usual one, but you make do with what you have, especially when you've got a couple of videos here today in separate installments that are just so important to get to. A couple of vinyl unboxings, of course, and we're going to lead off with the most important one that and we're going to try to keep it short and sweet here. That is just a few minutes into its release day here on, as of this recording, what is now August 5th of 2014. It is a record I have had since Saturday evening when it came early, which is one of my favorite things about pre-ordering. It has a couple of cool little features to it. It is brand new music from this band that has not released a new record in several years. So let's get right to it, right here, right now, with the new Spoon, They Want My Soul record, which I am very, very, very optimistic, fingers crossed, and not crossed as in I don't mean what I say, fingers crossed that I'm going to do a review of this week, because I really want this to go alongside this, because I'm really super, super psyched about this record. So, Spoon, They Want My Soul is, like I said, their latest record in several years now out there in the world. It is the long-awaited return of Britt Daniel and company, all back together after Britt's work in side projects and recently being in Split Single. I mentioned him in some videos that I did, Jason Narducci's project. He's finally back in the fold with these guys, and let's just get right to it here. The cover, which I was trying very, very hard to see if I could get this to show up in picture form, on camera, anything like that. It won't do it in either case, but take my word for it here, this overlapping design that you can see in the light there glows in the dark when you turn off all the lights around and such, and it is a really cool effect. I have not seen a record cover, I don't think ever in my record buying experience, that does that, which is really cool. You had to pay a little bit extra to get that, but that was a neat feature that wasn't in all of them. And this is the back cover here, which I like because, as Britt Daniel has gone on to say, that this has a very Rolling Stones, get in your car and crank it up, rocker feel to this record. This feels very much like one of those classic 70s rock, like old school records you pick up in the record shop that has like just your basic details, your album title, your songs and their times, and like the personnel, or on the old records it used to be like these long write-ups or reviews that these people would have on the back of this stuff, which was really interesting to me. So this really just feels very much like a classic rock kind of a thing here, just a classic record kind of a thing, which I think is neat. And all that really is, by the way, is just song credits and thanks to a ton of people, just paragraphs of people. And inside we have the record sleeve here, which is this eloquently gory masterpiece of lyricisms, all of the lyrics shoved onto one record, which has, this is actually the second Spoon record I've managed to acquire, so I don't know this as a generalization for all of them, but I just picked up one of their EPs that I found over at Angry Mom Records recently, and it was this same kind of thing where the lyrics were just kind of, well, thrown at the wall, much like this blood looks to be thrown at this particular record sleeve here. It's just all these lyrics are kind of thrown in here from next to the next to the next, which is a little bit messy and a little annoying because, you know, you want to be able to read it, but other bands have done the same thing. I remember the same thing with the Grizzly Bears' Shields album. So that's cool, and it gives you an immediate idea of the lyrics, which I like, because they're a little hard to grab with Britt's voice. And they've got a sinkhole here for some reason. There's a bad time going on the back of this record. And inside we have this on blue vinyl with a white center on one side and a black center on the other, which is very nice because it differentiates in that sense, and it tells you which is side A and which is side B. It's not vague about it, which I really like, because so many of them seem to either be vague or just don't really tell you right offhand. It just seems like that to me. So that's that aspect, and it keeps it You know, very simple and to the point on a very nice blue record. Nice weight to that. Good feel to the pressing for a color vinyl. I know blue and white were out there, different things. There is a download card with this record, as well as for some reason this was in here as well, a little music postcard thing with Britt Daniel looking very Lex Luthor-y and supercharged with some sort of Holy Spirit. And this postcard on the back signed with their little logo, which I think is very cool. Definitely one of the cooler band shirt designs I've seen this year. And that is pretty much it for this. It is very simple and to the point, but it is cool because it is glow in the dark. It's got a classic rock feel to the back cover. It's got cool blue vinyl, lyrics, blood, blue piercing alien eyes. I mean, what more could you ask for here? This is a great vinyl unboxing. I hope you enjoyed my brief preview into it as I have. Normally there would be some bonus videos of songs to go along with this, but that'll be a little bit more delayed given my switch of shooting locations for right now. So with this thought in mind, all I can really say at this point is hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be a review on Spoon and They Want My Soul tomorrow on release day for this record. But happy release day to everybody, all the fans out there who are enjoying this. I have finally managed to download it digitally today, and it's finally really giving me a chance to enjoy it. And I definitely think it is not only worth the extra price, but it is worth definitely going out there and picking up in whatever format you prefer. So this is my vinyl unboxing of Spoon. Again, They Want My Soul. I hope you enjoy this. Keep it here for more very soon.